Let me guess. You play Fortnite and you're on controller, and you're trying to find the best way to improve your game. Well, today is your lucky day because I'm going to be showing you the best and new updated controller settings for Chapter 7 Season 2. These settings are going to have crazy mechanics just like this. All three of them are on. Dead on one. Be three right here, right now. Dead on two. Dead on three. Get out of my game. Improve your aim to me looking like this. And to help you get several wins this season. If this video helps you, make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps me out. And also, if you want to really support me, use code FroggerYT in the item shop. And now, obviously, let's get into the settings. First up, we have video and graphics. For me, I just have my brightness at like 146 to 150 range. It's just really preference. It doesn't really matter. User interface contrast. I have it at 1.02. It looks pretty good. And to make my game like the best and like brightest since I'm on console, I use Triton Nope, and I just use the colorblind strength to 1. For motion blur, I have this off. It kind of hurts my eyes, but some people can have it on. User interface parallax, I have this on. Show FPS, I have it on just to like see how well my game is running. And report performance stats is disabled. Here we go. Now we're going into audio. For volume, 100%. 80 for music is 80%. This is a lot preference, but yeah, just do it to however loud or like how you want it. Voice chat 75%. You know, like the little Timmys that scream in the mic. You gotta be careful. Yep, all these are just pretty preference. You can just figure it out on yourself. Sound 3D headphones. I have this off. I don't know, just kind of distracting. Hit markers. I have this on default. You can have it on legacy if you want. Visualize sound effects, I have this on. This is really helpful. You guys have to have this on. It's so that you can see if there's footsteps or like a chest or something like that near you. For creator options, I have this on mute. This basically means if there's any like copyrighted music in like an emo or a jam track or something, it basically mutes it so like your videos or your streams don't get copyrighted. But if you're not a streamer or not really making videos, you should just probably keep this on. Jam tracks, I have this on and on bar. Now we're going to be going into communication. Voice chat, I have it on everybody, and voice reporting off when possible. Voice chat methods, open mic, I don't really like push to talk, and voice chat notifications are on. Next up we have text chat, I have this on everybody, and text reporting is off when possible. Filter mature language, I have this off. I guess I'm like a pretty big boy, I'm saying. I'm so sorry. Filter personal information, I guess I have this off. Now we have game auto. I think this is really weird. Just put whatever servers you're on, but like for auto, it's the same with it. I'm normally like on east. Like for auto, sometimes it's the same like millisecond as east, but I don't really know. It's weird. Language, I have this to English because I'm American. Toggle sprint, I have this on, and auto open doors, I have this off. You should probably just keep this up. It's kind of weird. Mantle, I have hold jump instead of hold forward, and hurdle, I have press jump. Now combat, hold to switch pickup. This is actually pretty helpful. So if you have like 2 items in your inventory and you want to like switch rarities of shotguns, you can, instead of pressing it and then like sorting it and dropping it, you can just hold the whichever like old shotgun you want, and then it'll automatically swap it out. ADS, I have this while held instead of toggle, and mark danger with when ADS, I also have this on. Auto pickup on weapons, I don't have this off. I don't have this on. I have it off. Fire buttons for pump and dump, I have this on. It's just for a random weapon. Prefer item slots. For me, I like to have closest range to farthest range, and then I have like my utility and then 2 heals, because I only have double heals and only like 2 weapons. I think like having a shotgun first and AR, the utility, and then like 2 heals, but only the OGs know. But AR, it was AR, shotgun, SMG, sniper. Like everyone knows that. Alright, let me go back. Simple build, I have off. I am not a bot. Oh, I skipped this. Yes, keep auto store consumables to the right. That's because I like to do it. Reset building choice, I have this on. And turbo building, obviously, I have this on. And no, guys, I do not play in simple edit. Guys, I know my edits are super fast and may look like it, but I'm not in simple edit. I also have disabled pre-edit option on because I don't really like pre-edit. Auto confirm edits. Make sure this is on both if you want the best editing speed. I have tips off. I've played this game for a long time and I know how to do it. Turbo delete in creative mode. Yeah, I have this on. It doesn't really matter if you're not really creative much. Tap to search, just interact. Yes, I have this on. FOV. I don't know if there's FOV in this game or what. I don't really know how it works, but I just keep it like normal. For replays, this is huge. If your game is like pretty laggy, you should probably turn these off, but I like to keep these on if I want to see a specific name or like for videos to go in replay mode to take shots and stuff, and I forget to turn it back on, so I just leave it on. So if you're not like a creator, again, you should probably keep this off for like the best performance in your game, but I like to just keep it on. Same with a creative and large team. Actually, I have this off. I don't really know what that means. I have sleep mode, never. Honestly, it's just kind of stupid. I don't know why it's in this game. Screen shake, I have it default. This is racket racing. This is all preference. I just have it the default for racket racing. Same with festival, just like the default settings. I don't really know what these mean because I don't really play that. For UI, we have a reticle obviously on and ammo indicator on. I have show spread for first person off and show recoil off. I've pulled, I don't know what this means, but I have it on. Damage numbers, I've lisp. You can have a cumulative. List means it like shows like all the numbers on top of each other. Cumulative, it like adds it up. Like so if you hit 33 then 33 again. List would make it like 33 and then have 33 above the other 33, but cumulative would make it like 66. Reticle damage, I have this hit only. Damage under scales, I have about 100. Honestly, I'm gonna turn this up a little bit. It's like 110, that's pretty good. HUD scale, you could probably keep this like around 80 range, maybe like a little lower, so it's like not like in your game, but like I like 85 because when I stream, sometimes like when I crop it, it's a little bad quality if I keep it like too small, so I like to keep it like around here. Spectator count, I have this on so I can see if people are spectating me. Same with quick bar buttons and player health and resources. All of these are just the essential like HUD layouts that you should probably have on. If not, you might be a little confused how you're playing. Patchwork for tooltips, I have this off, and rocket racing, I have this off as well. Mouse and keyboard, I didn't really play keyboard and mouse, but maybe I'll make a video soon. Let me know in the comments if I should play keyboard and mouse. But yeah, I just have like, I don't really know if this is good, but I have 9 for these, just random targeting sense. This is a controller settings video, so if you play KPM, I guess you can copy these, but I'm not sure if they're really the best because I don't play in KPM. Yep, as always, just random stuff. I don't really know what any of this means because I'm not keyboard. And then same with keybinds, you guys can like pause if you want to see, but I use E for edit and F for like interact, which I guess some people don't really do that, but yeah, there's a lot of these. And now for the most wanted settings are my official controller settings. Here we go. And for controller view, I have this on off, this on. All these are on default except build immediately, builder pro, I have it on. Yes. Edit hold time, make edit hold time the lowest it can be. Same with slide and simple edit. Reset camera actions, I have it on pitch. I don't really know what it does. I think it like changes how you look around. I think both you can like reset your camera to looking at the horizon or something. Vibration, I have this on. I have this off. If you have it on, turn this off. This is horrible. You should not be using vibration. Quick weapon, I have this custom. I don't really know what that means. This is lowest you can be, and toggle behavior slot 2. This is just for quick weapon. And here we go, sensitivity. These don't actually mean anything whatsoever because I had advanced sensitivity. I'll get down there in a second. Alright, here we go. Here is my build since it's 2.0 and edit is 1.9. Since I recently got an extended thumbstick, I actually decreased it. Before it was 2.1 and 2.0. You should always make your build mode 0.1 more than edit because those are two completely different things. That's what almost all the pros use. Trust me when I say this. If you have a normal thumbstick, I'd increase it to maybe 2.1 and then make edit just 2.0. And that's pretty good. I mean, I have pretty good builds if you ask me for a controller on Xbox One, which is an old gen console. Advanced options, yes, these are turns on, so look sensitivity and ADS don't really matter at all. Now we're gonna go down, look horizontal speed and vertical speed. I've done 45, so like 44 to 46 range is like pretty good for these. And a horizontal boost, I have it just a little bit, just in case I need to look really fast, just like have a quick flick or something. Make sure it's like below 5 at minimum. Tuning boost ramp time is fully 0, just like, I don't know, it's kind of weird if you do it. Instant build, boost when building, yes, turn this on. Now my ADS to have the best aim, I have it at 13, so from like 11 to like 14 is the best range. I like to keep it like around the middle here. And for turning boost, I have like 5, so like if someone like shockwave and you have to like quickly turn to follow them, like have a little bit of boost. If if you're moving your jump, I'm so sorry, I cannot talk. If you're moving your thumbstick a lot, really quickly to like the left or the right, this is like really good to have the best aim. And ADS turning boost ramp time is 0.06 seconds. My look dampening time is the exact same as that. Look input curve, I'm on linear. I'm not really sure. I think to search up how does exponential is like more precise or something. I believe it's like something like that. Obviously, you have to have that aim assist on the max. My aim would be absolutely nothing without this. And then my left stick dead zone and right stick is both 10%. This is preference. So what you should do is go in creative or any game or something, and then barely like tap your thumbstick just a little. And you want to keep your dead zone as low as it possibly can go until you have stick drift. I used to be able to 8, and then unfortunately my controller got a little bit more, so I had to raise my dead zone just a little bit. But so just try to keep it as low as possible until you have dead zone, or until you have stick drift. Once you have stick drift, add a little bit more until there's none more left. Trigger release, I have this on 5. And accelerate with stick on. You have all of these on and then off. I don't really know, it's more rocket racing settings. And here are my keybinds. Okay. So these might be a little different if you're on a normal controller. I actually have a controller with paddles on the back. So my bottom right paddle is jump. My top right paddle is pull out builds. My bottom left paddle is crouch, and then my top left paddle is like equipped or like interact. So like I have like my right D-pad, which basically means I have like the back of my thing binded to like right D-pad, so I can crouch with that button. Sprint, a lot of people use left left stick edit, but for your edit bind you should either use left or right for your edit binds, left or right stick. I'm like the only person I know that actually uses right stick, but if you have right stick edit, you should keep your left stick as sprint. If you have left stick, then vice versa, make your right stick sprint. Jump A is always. Some of these are like the most basic, just like default. You can just like pause it if you need to here. A lot of these are the same. Yep. It also, if you need to have the no white circle whenever you're editing, I will show you that in a second for the controller players. For switch mode on building, you're gonna have this empty. This will matter in a second. Once we go down, I'll go back to that in a second. But change material to the left, rotate is right. Yep. All of the building like wall, floor, stairs, and roof are all the same. Normal keybinds. Toggle map, I don't have on here. I've on a different part. A lot of these are the exact same. But switch mode slash building edit. By the way, you want your switch mode, which basically means like pull up builds. You want that to be a different keybind than your edit bind. So don't put this to anything and go all the way down and put it to the single one. Pull out your builds. I use B, so yeah, what am I saying? Repair building. Some of these I don't have them on here, but I have them in different parts of the settings because it's like all over the place and wild. None of these are here. Simple build, I don't use simple build. I don't really know how it works. Edit select, yeah, I have it on right stick confirm, nothing. Reset, I have the same as my edit keybind, so I can just like spam it to reset. Again, sprint, and then toggle map, nothing. A lot of these are the same, and here's my edit building. It's on right stick. A lot of these are like a lot of default and other stuff like that. I'm just gonna keep on going. A lot of these are, yep, just like the same. And then there's misc. I think this is where I have toggle map, yeah. Like miscellaneous, this is where you can put that like stuff. And all of these don't really matter at all. These are all like the default binds. I'm just going down here. Yep. Alright. And the final part, this is like almost all preference, just player surveys. I have this off. Post party, yeah, I have it on, but I don't really use that. I use like more Xbox clipping reminders. I have that on off. It just gets in the way. Friend invite permission, I have on anyone. Obviously, you gotta receive gifts, you know what I'm saying, from like my generous viewers. Thank you friends list, yeah, I have it for my Xbox or whatever. Or joinability, I have invite only, or else all my viewers will try to join. And then from anyone for confidential emotes. All the sus emotes are like the laughing ones, I don't really care. A lot of these, I think all of these, you should keep them on default credits. And that is it. If this video helped you, make sure to like the video and subscribe. You might not get used to these settings, but trust me, don't switch it right back. Especially if you get new settings, you'd want to keep it for like at least a month around that time, so you can finally get used to it instead of immediately switching back. But anyways, please use code FroggerYT in the item shop. It really helps me out a lot, especially this week, because Epic is tripling the amount of earnings creators can make. So this really helps me out to help me buy a PC. Thank you guys so much for watching to the end, and I really hope to see you guys improve. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace!